It's a quick one because it's only 26 episodes or 24 episodes or something. So, but yeah, I've got some stuff. So I've actually built this deck just specifically to deal with this deck. So I feel like I should be good here. Let's go ahead and go first. Yeah, built up this little nerd area. Okay, this is not great, but I think we should be okay with this. We'll keep this. So we'll go diamond into wild for chlorophylla, and then we'll have Carnosaurus ready. And we're going first too, so that's pretty good. Versus Angus. Yeah, gaining the life off of Carnosaurus is really good in this matchup, and then yeah, it depends. If there's a target for him, which there is, there's a Bolt Spasm. And yep, main deck Succulent Cluckodon as well. Seems pretty good in this matchup. So we'll attempt to kill his guy with the Carnosaurus, and if it doesn't go through, that's fine because that's less removal. I'll have to deal with later, or less bolts to the face later. I'll have to deal with. Try to trade his Bolt Spasm, unless he plays something else here. Another Bolt Spasm. Okay. So I can actually do this and Carnosaurus here, so we'll do that. Because we want to play Cluckodon next turn, of course. And we'll go ahead and use our champion power this turn as well. He may have burn here, which is okay if he does. If he's got burn, he's going to play it. Yep, burn. Sure. He kind of had to do that. I'm going to gain some life, and then lose 6 life next turn. And then Cluckodon. Seems like that should stabilize us for a little while. Lasgar's Vengeance could blow us out. Draw a resource, we can actually Crocosaur next turn as well. Ooh, and that's going to help us. Possibly draw a resource here. Crocosaur is really good in this situation. And that's not the resource I want. That's the resource I want. Yep, so we'll Crocosaur here because we're not too low. Taking away his Anarchist and his Bolt Spasm. And he might burn us and still have Bolt Spasm here. He could burn the Crocosaur to finish it. Yeah, he's got Fireball, sure. And we got Cluckodon next turn, so Cluckodon into Balthazar seems pretty good. Or Mama Yeti's a problem, though. That's 8. That's a problem. That's a problem. Can't play the Might Singer this turn. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I think he might have. I think he might have this game, because we have to throw a Cluckodon at his Mama Yeti here, or maybe not. We'll see. We'll go wild. Actually, if we can play Balthazar next turn, we might be okay, because that'll gain us 4. Our double Mama Yeti, and yep, never mind. Never mind. Yeah, now we can only survive if we top deck another Crocosaur. We need a Crocosaur here to survive, and that is not Crocosaur. So we can go Runeer into Might Singer into Howling Brave and still lose. It's too much crush damage. Yeah, so what is that? 4, 5, 6, 7 to 10. I still lose 3. I still lose. Alright, let's go to game 2. Double Mama Yeti. Okay, so not one of those and those. More of that. This guy's good. And Pride's Fall? Yes, Pride's Fall. We want Pride's Fall. We don't need Balthazar so much. Chompasaur, probably not so much. It's not going to do anything. Finitrix is fine. We need to change the gems out on Hierophant. So we're going to change... All the flight gems are going to be +2 toughness. Oops. On this guy. +2 toughness, 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 toughness. And then his... This is going to turn into... When you play him, you get another random troop. So that way we have more troops than our opponent. 63 cards. Forever Child's a little bit clunky to play here. Maybe I don't want the extra Crocosaur. I definitely want Infinitrix. Yeah. Maybe one less Chlorophylla. Maybe one less of those. And then go Crocosaur. Yeah. Sure. Just don't want to flood too hard, you know? Yeah, the gain life gems were probably a bit too much. There was even the fact that we only had 2 of them was somewhat of a problem. A lot of times this deck kind of beats itself as well. So we get to do that and play turn 2 Hierophant unless he kills our Howling Brave here, which he should if he has the option to. Yep. And that's fine. Eventually we can pull things back with Cheesesmith, so it's whatever. Ooh, there we go. So, unfortunately... Okay, so we'll play Howling Brave. And we'll play this for Diamond here. Unfortunately. Now, I understand that Might Singer plus Diamond, it becomes clunky. That was a bad situation where I had to make a tough decision, because if I top deck some of the Diamond stuff, like in this situation, it's going to be really good versus this deck. So I feel like the life drain is more important than trying to make Might Singer bigger over a couple of turns. Ooh, that's really good. So yeah, obviously we play Hierophant here. And we get a Purifier out of it. So I'm trying to keep up with his card draw this way. He has a 2-for-1 the Hierophant with most of the removal in his deck. If he doesn't kill it here, he's going to have some issues. This dies, create a Blam Sack. Valor, put it in your hand. So he's got Valor on it. Okay. And we can play, yep, both of these guys. Oh, I had to play my Might Singer first there. That's a mistake. Play mistake there. I don't want to gain life yet. I'm not in a bad shape yet. That bad of shape. Yeah, we'll just stay on this board state and just defend here. Yeah, play mistake on the Might Singer there. Although it may not have been. I should have considered it at least, because I do need a resource here. So, I'm just going to 2-for-1 my Hierophant. Yep, 2-for-1's my Hierophant. That's fine. I'm fine with that. And I'll even double block here. I can let him kill my Might Singer. It's giving me the option, that's fine, because I can pull it back with Cheesesmith eventually. Because he can kill Might Singer anytime he top decks a spell anyways. So, right there. So, we'll play this for Wild, and play our Cheesesmith, and then just hold on to Crocosaur. So, we'll go swing in. Cheesesmith is like the last card you want to play in this matchup, just because it pulls back all the other cards we put in our crypt. We want to save our champion power in case we top deck our child, so that way we can, you know, get a 4/4 and a 5/5 in the same turn. So hopefully we've gassed him out at this point in the game. No, never mind. There's Matriarch. So we have to make this block. Okay, maybe he won't attack. Maybe he's gonna hold off. Good. If he does, if he holds off, it's good. Okay, great. Now we can Crocosaur. Awesome. Yeah, so we'll just go ahead and Crocosaur here for the blowout. I might have wanted to have held back my Cheesesmith in case he top decked another Matriarch, but because that is what I would need to trade. Because if he swings with the Matriarch, he can kill the Cheesesmith, and I can't pull him back right now. So, but I do want to make this stuff cheaper too. I think I have to just play the Carnosaurus in case again he plays Matriarch, because I need to have blockers for Matriarch. I'm going to go and do this, start gaining some life off of that, and make it even harder for him to do stuff. As long as Cheesesmith's in play, I think we're okay. He's in top deck mode, which is obviously where we want him. And we'll see if we can get this cheaper. So we can get our Might Singer back here and then play it in the same turn. Might Singer. And it'll get bigger next turn if he doesn't answer it here. Which he hasn't answered our Cheesesmith, so I don't think he can answer. He probably won't be able to answer the Might Singer at this point in the game. He's probably got 2 shards in hand. Oh, never mind, there's the burn. Feel the burn. Still getting value out of that, though, with the Cheesesmith. Oh, Mama Yeti's a problem, though. Well, that is an issue. Taking 5, though. I think I can race him here at this point. He swings for 5. I swing for 5 back. Yeah, and I gain 5, so I think I just race him here. Just race. Actually, I can play the Goliath to block anyways. I think it's a 2-for-1 it. Yeah. Swing away next turn and just win. Because if he blocks the Goliath, it still has crush, so it still deals 2. Oh, he's going to Lasgars here. That's rude. Well. That's fine. I'll go ahead and swing anyways and make him give up his Yeti. Hierophant into giving me another dude. I still don't even really need to use my champion power at this point. Alkalite's going to make tons of dudes for me to pump up the Hierophant, so I still don't care about his Mama Yeti. I think I could create enough dudes where you can't block them all here. Yeah. Yeah. Crocosaur is just such like a game changer in this matchup. Yeah, I don't know that I make any more changes, really. I think we're good. Pride's Fall may not actually do a lot because it basically has one target in the deck, so maybe I shouldn't be playing 2 Pride's Fall in this matchup. 2 on the reserves, though, is really good because Crocosaur is so dominant in the meta that when my opponent Crocosaurs me, it usually blows me out, so if I can answer it, it definitely gives me a chance.
Can you get that game on my computer?
What game are you talking about?
Remember that game? That
Matriarch as well, yeah, you're right.
like that game?
I don't like this hand.
From the other day? From Friday?
Yeah, I can probably put that on your computer later. Okay. I think we mull this. I mean, we could play a Might Singer, but that does nothing. We have a Pride's Fall, but that may not do anything. Yeah, I think we have to mull this. I don't think it's good enough. This is definitely not good. I think we just lost. We just lost. Alright, we'll see what this does. I actually like this 5-card hand better than that first hand, though. Honestly. Especially when with no turn 1 play on his end. This is definitely better. Things just got a lot better. Plays for Diamond, of course. Now, you may have wanted to play that for Wild, but with the double Wild in hand, like, I can get to... Like, the thing is, like, you need to... Sometimes if you top deck, what is it, the Carnosaurus, you want to be able to play it, obviously, so... We want to play Wild here this time. And then, unfortunately... Well, so if he plays something, we'll answer with Cheesmith. Otherwise, we'll hold Cheesmith to play Cluckadon on the following turn. Because, again, I want to play Cheesmith last so he doesn't have removal for it. Ooh, but Matriarch's a problem. That is definitely a problem. So I can't play Cheesmith anyways here because he'll just kill it with his thing. That's a problem. Yeah, we'll Chlorophylia here. If he plays another resource, he can kill our Cluckadon. I think what we have to hope for is for him to play another troop so we can Crocosaur next turn. That's what we really have to hope for. We'll go and gain health here just to try to stay afloat. Hopefully he'll play another troop. If he plays another troop, we're good. If not, then we're in trouble. Yeah, if he makes it too big, obviously we're in trouble. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yes! Perfect. That's exactly what I want to see right there. I'm perfectly fine with that play because now we can return to a 0-sum. I even have a Pride's Fall. Look at that. Yeah, so we can sweep this out nicely. Now he does have 2 burn to the ground in hand, so we can do 8 over 2 turns to me. But I do have Cluckadon to gain some of that back. And again, Cheesmith eventually will bring things back around for us, hopefully. Oh, but he's gonna Ember Spire, which makes things difficult. And he can kill my Cluckadon. Pride's Fall doesn't help. So I think we have to play Cluckadon, let him kill it, and hold on to Pride's Fall for hopefully another big play. But yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, no health there. But at least that's one thing that he'll be using one of those. He's got 2. He's got 2 burns to the ground. He'll be using one against the Cluckadon. Actually, oh, he's gonna fireball my face. Actually, he's gonna just go for it. Okay. He might have it. He might have this. Lascars, yep. Lascars is annoying. Lascars is so frustrating. He can kill the Cheesmith, so I think he wins. I think he has the kill spell for Cheesmith. Oh, never mind. Fireball for the win. Good games. We got close. We almost got him. just we did maul on that last one to 5, so. I'd say against Ruby, like I'm probably 60% like with this deck. I feel like it's a fair 60% type of a matchup. Because a lot of times, yeah, I just heal through a lot of it, and then it's like, okay, well, I have stuff and you don't, so. So in this matchup, we'll be siding in our Frost Wizards in games 2 and 3. It's always fun. I've had multiple times where Winter Moon players have forgotten that Frost Wizard's in play and then completely played their win condition into it and tried to shuffle it into their deck and then lost. And then just like, yeah, giving up the game. We'll keep this hand, yeah. So we have to go wild into Diamond for Chlorophylla. Typically, Winter Moon decks play pretty slowly, so we can also play fairly slowly. As far as like how fast we have to get things done with the deck. Okay, yeah, I've started to see people play Root Father again. Looks like he's got double wild gems in there, so likely he's probably got like Crush or something like that in there. We'll play this for Diamond. So here's an interesting play. So instead of playing the Chlorophylla here, we're actually going to go Might Singers so we can play Chlorophylla next turn and play double Chlorophylla plus the Wild Shard when we're drawing it like that. He can bounce it here. Most likely that's his only course of action if he has it. If he has the bounce for Might Singer. Oh, I guess he's got Carnosaurus. He's playing Carnosaurus. Okay. Not too many of these decks are playing Carnosaurus. So, I'm not too miffed by that. Because again, I can pull him back eventually. So we'll go Chlorophylla. And the Chlorophylla. So we want a deck thin, of course. And then we'll play Hierophant into Balthazar, probably. So we can't play our Infinitrix right now. Hopefully we'll draw the Diamond. Hierophant into Infinitrix would be optimal. Ancestors Chosen. Interesting. Another Arborian Root Father. Looks like he's playing more of just a straight aggro deck with this build. So he might have another he may have another Carnosaurus to eat our Hierophant this time, which is going to feel kind of bad. Or Dreamweaver works too. That's pretty good. Dreamweaver. Gonna make lots of dudes for Winter Moon now. Oh, there we go. So here's where things get ridiculous. And the life drain. It's already got flight, so I don't have to put that on him. And we'll do the steadfast, of course. Can't answer us here, by the way. Next turn we'll have a really massive Runeer to play Balthazar off of and draw lots of cards. Just gain all that life back. We can bounce our guy. No, okay, that's fine. Swings will block. Yeah, I didn't think he had a swing. Push the buff over, play Balthazar to try to take take position here. Actually, we'll swing first, because if he's gonna bounce our guy, he's gonna do it during combat. So we'll do that first, and that way we can replay our Hierophant. Because if he bounced him in response to Balthazar, that would be really bad, because we'd only draw one card. We need to draw more than one card. So he's not playing combo, so that's, I guess, better for us. Next turn, we can play Forever's Child and combo our Running Deer. What is this? Draw cards gets bigger. It's going to be a little bit too late for that guy. Shuffling in his Carnosaur. I think he's just too slow at this point in the game. So I can even, let's see, so I can even Crocosaur here for value. Yeah, so we'll just go and do this. Crocosaur. Do I even care about Dreamweaver right now? No, not really. I mean, I guess I don't care about Ancestor Chosen. It's like the little guys that he's going to throw in the air. Not going to do much. Target card in your hand gets cost -2, or a troop gets spell shielded. Okay, so he spell shielded one of those. So does that cancel out my whole ability? It should. Oh, still killed that guy. I'm surprised by that. Swing with both of our Hierophants because they both fly. Oh, never mind. That one is the only one. The other one just came into play, so we can't do that just yet. I guess I'll go and play Infinitrix here. Probably could have won if I had played Infinitrix first, because then I would have had double Infinitrix in the air, so play mistake there. Yeah. So now we get to bring in the Frost Wizards. I feel like Klekodon is not what we want here. I think we want more Crocosaur, that guy. I'm not sure we want that guy. We probably want Solitary. I don't think we want Chomposaurus. I don't know if he's going to have anything that really matters to that. I think we leave the gems in here. Maybe just one Solitary Exile. Yeah, maybe just one. It's kind of hard to play. Most of his stuff was pretty slow. Yeah, I think that Frost Wizard by himself really does a lot of work in this matchup, and so does Cheesesmith, because I can steal his cards. So both of those cards together, it's like, oh, you're gonna make your start cards really cool in your graveyard. Well, I'll just steal them, or I'll just make it so when you shuffle them in, it doesn't do anything. Although it may not be that good. Frost Wizard may not actually be that great in this matchup just because he's not trying to combo. He's just trying to play cards and do, you know, good things. We'll keep this, of course, because we put turn 2 Hierophant. Turn 2 Hierophant's pretty good. Yep, plays his turn 1 Ancestor's Chosen. Taking it back with that Ancestor's Chosen, that's for sure. Ancestor's Chosen is one of the cards where it's like, if you play it on turn 1, awesome. And then every other turn after that, it's really, it gets pretty bad. And then if it's like 5 or 6, it's really bad. So I'm not going to do anything to that Ancestor's Chosen. That is going to be a problem. Maybe I should have gone with some more removal, but... Ooh, he wants to see if I'll chump his guy off with Howling Brave. I kind of want to make this block. No, I won't. Playing turn 2 Hierophant's kind of a big deal, so we'll do that instead. I mean, he could bounce our guy, so maybe that was a bad choice. If he gave me the option, I think that's a bad option to give me. It's a bad choice to give your opponent the ability to do that, but plus I have healing, so it's like, what does that matter? The damage doesn't really matter that much to me until he takes board control. When he has board control, then the damage matters. Also, you can't. There's no way you can play a Carnosaurus here. It's not possible. And I can play Infinitrix and go nuts next turn. Actually, I'll probably go Chlorophylla, Frost Wizard, and then play Infinitrix in the following turn. Now, see, he's got another one anyway. See? See that? Sneaky, sneaky, Mr. Deeds. Put some cards in his crypt, trying to make me trade, and I'm saying, no! No! Your damage doesn't matter to me. I no care about your damage. Okay, so we'll go Chlorophylla. I get to play the Frost Wizard and the Howling Brave here. Ruin Your Hierophant's going to get massive. So obviously we want to play these before combat. So that way our Hierophant gets bigger. He can't do anything here. He has no resources, so he can't bounce or do anything. Swing for 4. He hasn't done enough damage, and his stuff's too slow, so I'm not worried about healing here. I like to heal when it is that I get my child in play thing. Yep, sure. Okay. So now he's going to put cards in his crypt that Frost Wizard's just going to eat. Yep, just eat those cards. Eat all those cards, Frost Wizard. Nom, 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 nom. Eat those cards, Frost Wizard. Still has no resources, so next turn we get to do Infinitrix combo with Hierophant again. Yeah, we'll go ahead and play Might Singer. Okay. He's just like, whatever. Might Singer? No. I guess I should update my my wins. I haven't been updating anything. I had like at least 2 play mistakes, so I think I'm at 2 play mistakes and like how many wins? 3 wins? No, I'm at 2 wins and 1 loss right now. We'll go first. We'll keep this. Let's see. Play mistake counters definitely at 2. And then record today, 2 wins and 1 loss. And we'll save that. And that should update now. Turn 2, Chlorophylla is always good, even if he burns our Howling Brave. I'll actually trade my Howling Brave with his Bolt Spasm. If he gives me the option. That trade I will make, because again, he can kill Howling Brave with every burn spell in the deck. So it's like, well, if you're going to offer me the body trade, I'll take it. We have enough for Crocosaur here, so we're in good shape. Even just like if nothing's happening, I can throw a Crocosaur out there, and it's just this massive body that it's just really hard for the Ruby player to deal with. This is also a matchup where we end up activating our champion power, even if we don't have Child of whatever in play. Yeah, Baby Yeti. So we gotta play Cheesesmith into Crocosaur the following turn. Take 1 from the Baby Yeti. So this is the hands where it is that it feels kind of bad when you play Angus. I've got enough to play Crocosaur, so I can play Diamond here. It's not done enough to me where I feel like I need to use my champion power, so I'm going to hold back on it for a turn. If something crazy happens next turn, then I should hopefully you can't do 21 damage to me with a Baby Yeti in play, and you know, no champion power, and yeah. That's why we want to play Chief Smith last if possible. So this is a situation where we'll probably just throw Krogosaur out there. And just be a big wall in his way. And we do need to draw something else, though, at this point in the game. Game 1 is usually not too bad for me versus Angus as well, just because they don't have their, what is it called, the 2-2 Swift Strike mage that makes it so I can't heal. Yeah. Forever's Child would be nice right here, yeah, for sure. So now it's just like the Krogosaur just stares at him. Howling Brave is not what I want to see here. Yeah. Yeah, I think we just sit on Krogosaur because at any time, if he plays Matriarch, like, he can kill my Krogosaur really easily. It's funny because our champion powers, like, cancel each other out, too. So he hits his champion power, then I use mine. Yep, see? Or Mama Yeti also. That's another one. So now he has to 2-for-1. Yes, I'll trade Howling Brave with a Baby Yeti. Okay, so it looks like a 2-for-1 for my Krogosaur here. So he's got probably Burn Spell in hand. He can use his champion power if he wants to. Yeah, Burn. Yep, saw that coming. And champion power. Yep. I'll go and champion power back next turn. That is not what I want to see here. Well. Of course, as the ramp deck, I do have a lot of shards in the deck. So, we've got the Chlorophylla plus 23 shards. So, chances are pretty good that I could flood as well. That's basically 27 cards that do nothing versus bodies. But with just a Baby Yeti, hopefully we're going to get there. We just need to draw something. Not that, though. I guess I can heal at least. Yeah, I'll go ahead and heal here. Just because, again, I don't know when he's going to top deck another Mama Yeti or whatever. We're both in top deck mode. That Baby Yeti's doing some work today. Okay. I'll try to save our clock, I guess. So, we played one Chlorophylla. Oh, that helps me. I'm okay with that, actually, at this point in the game. I am perfectly okay with that. I think the Anarchist is another one that you kind of don't want to play against me because I have so much healing. It just helps me draw into more healing. That's not healing, though. That is. Deck thin some more. We'll hold off on this Well of Life. Just so, again, I'll bluff with it, and then I can also play it if I can play it right after I play, I forget what it's called, the 2-2 guy. Play it after that. Lasgars. Hate you, Lasgars. Oh, more card draw. Draw me some more healing. Come on. Come on. There we go. That's something. So yeah, we'll play this. It really doesn't even matter at this point because I don't have those guys in my hand. Yeah, and again, I'll trade my Howling Brave for his Baby Yeti. Now we have to be careful the Infinitrix. I think we want to take the damage from these guys and then trade here. And then swing with Infinitrix and just start gaining 3 life a turn. He's gonna double. He's got double removal for our Infinitrix. Or maybe he's just making it so I don't want to block with it. No, he's got double removal. Yeah, Lasgar's again. Well, but I guess he is at 7. So okay, so we'll make this trade obviously, and hope that we can draw some more healing here. We do get to heal next turn, which is nice. There's the Forever Child and a Might Singer. So Might Singer plus Well plus Forever's Child. And gain 5 and have a 5/5 in a play. And there's a Crocosaur. Actually, I think I want to play the Forever's Child. Actually, I still have to play this. Oh, I can play them all. Play that for Wild. Gain 5. Crocosaur's Field. And win. So much healing! I specifically built this deck just to deal with this matchup. So, obviously. Yeah, the Psychotic Anarchists are, I think, really bad. Alright, so we're just going to do what we did before. Those. We don't want that guy. These guys are good, but a little bit too slow. Want those. Want one less of those. And we do take our curve down because we got rid of, like, Balthazar, a lot of our high-end stuff. Like, our highest-end thing is, like, Crocosaur now. So I think for a while I was also running Frost Wizards just because they're really cheap bodies that I can throw in front of things. I think this is the right choice, though. I mean, the only other thing I could think of is maybe get rid of one more Chlorophylla for another Frost Wizard. Oh yeah, and we of course have to change the gems. If you don't change the gems in here, you're really making a big mistake. So, gotta make sure to do that. Yeah, if you aren't changing your gems, because a 2/4 Runear Hierophant's really frustrating for them to deal with. Yeah, the only other thing I could do is maybe get rid of a Chlorophylla and then play like play a Frost Wizard as another body, just to help block things. I don't know, the Pride's Fall may not actually be as good as maybe playing 2 Frost Wizards. Alright, this is good. So we'll go Diamond into Wild. Turn 1 Baby Yeti. Diamond into Wild into Hierophant. Or, never mind, Wild into Howling Brave. Force out the removal. Again, I'm going to make this block. Because, again, he can kill my guy at any point in time. If he thinks I'm not going to make that block, yeah, he's mistaken. So he just gave up damage. If he has, especially, he has to have a burn, some sort of burn in hand. If he has, that's really weird. That's weird to see. That's, yeah, I'm not sure what the deal was with that. We have no play here, so we'll go and play this for Diamond. Like even if we had played a shard. So Hierophant next turn into Hierophant into Cheesesmith. Oh, Matriarch. That's bad. She just laughs at me. Yeah, we're in bad shape now. Giant butterfly. That is so ridiculous. This is the evolved form of another card. It's supposed to take forever to get to. It's so silly. That's just goofy. Okay, I can't give up Hierophant, obviously, but he's gonna kill my guy anyways. Alright, I guess I'll force him to use his removal on my Hierophant. I guess if he doesn't, he's in trouble because I'll play Hierophant plus Butterfly here. Lascars, okay. I'm still doing that anyways, but... Okay, so we have to heal here. Make the Matriarch defensive. Yeah, I know, right? This is just goofy. It's just goofy. I have to actually swing with it first, though. So I actually have to do damage with it. He has the card to get rid of it. He has removal to get rid of it. Yeah, he can get rid of it here. Obviously, if he swings, we'll trade Giant Butterfly. It's so funny. He has to kill this butterfly here. If he doesn't, I'll just trade it. Yeah, I'll trade. I'm gonna be surprised if this trade goes through. He has to have a trick here, right? There has to be. I'm gonna make this trade. That's gonna happen. He should have just killed it before combat with his. Yeah. Okay. So now he's double hitting it. Yeah, instead of using the burn to the ground off of his... Oh, wait, he doesn't get burn to the ground unless it actually does the damage, right? Oh, okay. So he didn't even have it. I'm freaking out about nothing. He has to actually have 5 in play. So he would have got it that turn to kill it. So he actually had to swing anyways. So we'll play this for wild. Let's see, we want to do that. Create 2 replicas. Sure. Make some more Cheesesmiths. Play Cheesesmith. And I can't play anything else, so we'll play this for wild. It's so goofy. So we throw a Cheesesmith in front of him, and I still have Cheesesmith. Yep, kill that Cheesesmith. Yep. Five, 7 Hierophant's pretty big. If he could pump his guy, I can even double block. I don't think you swing. Yep, I didn't think so. Just keeps getting bigger, further out of range. So I think we swing with Cheesesmith in this situation next turn. Bolt Spasm. Okay, so I still have a trade for that. Actually, I don't want to trade Cheesesmith for Bolt Spasm though. Oh, there. Yeah, burn to the ground for my Cheesesmith. Yep. You don't want me healing. You don't want me bringing stuff back. That's for sure. Okay, well, we still need to draw something that's a troop here. Get 2 replicas of Cheesesmith in the deck, so that's lots of Cheesesmith. Lots of bodies on the field. Really? Okay. So here and here. Take 1. Does he get a burn to the ground off of that? Is it any damage? Oh, it Lascars. Okay. Oh, yep, Baby Yeti. Now we've been here before and completely lost to Baby Yeti. Maybe we'll be okay this time though. Go play that for wild, I guess. I should probably actually have saved that, but I do feel like I need a heal, so maybe that was the play. The Baby Yeti is strong with this one. Swings with Baby Yeti, we'll just take it, because we get to swing back for 3. I mean, I expect he has removal, so... Actually, I might... No, okay. Jeez, I am just flooding like a mug here. I think I still have to place shards, because I can heal more. I gotta start getting out of range of all this stuff that's going on his side of the table. We might actually have to block Baby Yeti here with High Infinitrix and have the possibility of losing it to a piece of removal, or just get burned to the ground. That's cool too. Take 4. Come on, deck. Come on. Pride's Fall is not what we want to see here. That's frustrating. What is this, game 2 or game 3? I think this is game 2. So we have 1 more. We had a really good hand on this one too. Yep. And lose. Yep. Ah, it's frustrating. Yeah, I don't think Pride's Fall is as good as having another body, actually. Soul Marble's going to be too slow. Maybe I should be playing with like 1 Balthazar in here. But then again, he does seem to be able to kill everything when he draws every the right stuff to do that. I was considering playing Solitary, but there's a fairly good chance that I won't get the double diamond to play it. Yeah, drawing Matriarch really hurts in this matchup when he draws it. Okay, this is good. Because we have 2 Carnosaurus. I think that's really the card you really want. It's just the Carnosaurus, that early Carnosaurus. We get to play turn 2 Hierophant if he doesn't kill his Howling Brave, but chances are he can kill it. What is my worst matchup with this deck? Probably some sort of Sapphire Tempo, I would say. It's pretty bad. I feel like I'm actually pretty good against most of the Knights decks. And this matchup should be better than what it seems to be playing today. But I'm, yeah, not having it. Seems like I'm okay now. Especially because he didn't kill that guy. I'm okay. So now I can Carnosaurus that guy. How's it? It does fairly well because Shoku does the same thing that this deck does. It tries to be faster than you, and you just heal through it. And you don't care. Chlorophilia here to deck thin, and then play a worker bot, I guess, for my Hierophant, and then Carnosaurus his guy and swing through with Hierophant. Or wait. So he's right up on being able to play whatever it's called. Matriarch. I think I might be fast enough that I can actually beat him now at this point, though. I can race him now. With a 4/6 Hierophant that he's going to have a hard time dealing with, which he has a 2-for-1. He'll need to have 2 fireballs. Yeah. Oh, did I make it? I don't know, did I make it? Oh, I think I'm Cosmic. Alright, sweet, we made it. We're Cosmic. Get our Cosmic 2016 ladder sleeve. And I have a baby crying, so I'm going to take care of that for a minute. But I'll go ahead and pull up the deck so you can see what's in the deck. Thanks! That's my first on-stream Cosmic making it. I'm going to go pick up the baby and carry him around. Let's see. Load deck. So 2 weeks ago, I put this on Deck Build the Squire, and I walked through my thought process with it as well. But the basic idea is I'm going to play this guy on 4, the Forever's Child, and then I'm going to use my champion ability and have 2 bodies. Yeah, alright. So my wife got to him. I was playing against someone the other day, and they were like, you know that Might Singer of Ages goes uber crazy when it only goes uber crazy if you play enough wild shards, because I wasn't playing enough wild shards, and this is one of the more clunky cards in the deck, but it's so powerful you can't deny that you kind of want to play it still. You have so many troops in this deck that it hits most of the time when you play wild shards. Yeah. For a while, I was playing like 4 Carnosaurus main deck, but yeah. I kind of want to play a 3rd Cheesesmith in here, I think, because I ramp so hard and it resurrects so much stuff from the crypt, and when that stuff comes back, it starts healing me, and then I start getting ahead. Chompasaur is another one I think is really good and underrated. This should be a 1-of main deck in a lot of wild decks just because it destroys artifacts and it's a 4/4 with Crush. I mean, 5 for a 4/4 with Crush is pretty good by itself, and then destroying artifacts and constants is also really good. Yeah, Might Singer is ridiculous. Yeah. It's one of those must answers. It's fairly easy to answer though. Like in the early game, it's like, which is most of the time you're going to see it, but the thing is in this deck, it draws me cards. So I have card draw from Might Singer and I have card draw from Balthazar. So between the 2 of those, I was playing 3 Balthazar, but then I realized, oh, I have 6 cards that draw me cards, so that works fairly well. Once in a while, we've seen that Shards of Life has kind of hosed me when I really needed a shard that turn. You can see I'm not playing that many diamond shards as well. I'm only playing, what is this? It's 5 plus 4 plus 4, so that's 13 in the deck to get to double diamond on Infinitrix and double diamond for Forever's Child. But really, these are the only 2 diamond cards in the main deck, just because they buff everything else. I've even won games where it is that I've played like Cluckadon and then buffed it with Infinitrix, which is always fun. Oricho Noko. Or Chi. Okay. Let's see. +1/+1 for each health you gain this turn. So yeah, the problem with this guy is that you need to gain health after you play it. It's a 3/3 for 3, which is on par, but that's also all it does. It's basically a body that might get bigger. The stuff that you're getting off of your Forever's Child is like those things for free. I mean, you're getting Orkins, which are basically +1/+1 for every health you gained. So the big trick for me was being able to play Forever's Child and then have enough life gaining that I'd actually typically be able to gain life and do stuff. Yeah. Yeah, so they have a turn to respond to them. So. I mean, look at the life. So the life gaining we've got in the deck, we've got our Carnosaurus, Cheesmith sometimes, Infinitrix, Cluckodon. Chompasaur also gains this life, which is another reason why it has to be in here. Because once in a while it does destroy a constant and or an artifact. There's a fair bit of artifacts around, and Balthazar, of course, gains this life. So, and then in the reserves we've got the Frost Wizards to deal with basically all of the decks that try to do anything. Basically, this is our answer to a lot of the format right now, Frost Wizard, because people are trying to do things in their graveyard, or they're trying to pull things out of their graveyard, and honestly, the removal, even though he's only a 2/2, is not really there, except for against Ruby decks. And in that deck, like I actually want him more for his body and less for his ability to void things, as we saw in the last matchup. Yeah, I think Pride's Fall is probably the wrong card to side in against the Ruby matchup, so I'll probably just side in 3 Frost Wizard from now on. Soul Marble is basically versus the Blood matchup. Pride's Fall is versus the other Wild matchups because it kills both. It kills mostly because it kills Crocosaur, but it also kills really big Runeers, and it kills really big Might Singers. So that's really good. Your Catch-All, of course, is Solitary Exile, which also comes in that matchup. And of course, we've got another Cheesesmith, which comes in that matchup. Carnosaurus comes out against anything that gets really big. Cluckodon comes in, of course, on the Ruby. So basically, these two are just for that Ruby matchup. Another Crocosaur is always good. And then Chompasaur in case I run up against somebody that's playing some sort of crazy something with artifacts and constants. So, yep. Yes, I have plenty of problems getting to 2 Diamond Threshold in this deck. Plenty of problems doing it. But given that now we have both of these, it's better than it used to be. Like, I used to play this deck where I only had this, and so what I had to do was I had to play Tier, and I also played 24 Shards back then, and it was a different deck mostly, because we could spell Shield, Runeair, and do all kinds of stuff. But I played Tier to fix both of these. So yeah, I mean, you could do that. You could just run one Tier, Immortal Tears, and that's going to help. And it also deck thins, just like Chlorophylla does. So that's also really good. Usually your draws are pretty good. I'm surprised we've been flooding as hard as we have today, so yeah. Apparently I'm 96. I don't think I've ever been this high, which probably just means there's not that many people that have made Cosmic. That's probably what that means. I actually have to do some homework, so maybe I'll... Oops, we don't want to do this. Continue. Skip intro. I went the wrong place. I went to Arena instead of Battlegrounds. '96. But yeah, this deck really preys on, especially I think the Ruby matchup, which is fairly heavy in the meta. So I like it. Oh, here you go. We can get to see it play against this matchup. So the big trick with this one is, again, I have to heal through a lot of his early damage, and then be able to deal with his Might Singers and his larger troops. And if he Crocosaurs me, then he has a fairly good chance of winning. Looks like he doesn't have the real deck, though, because he's already playing with 61 cards, so we're not going to get a good feel for it, possibly, here. So we'll see. Also looks like he's AFK, but... which is okay because that's a free win for me, and I'll move up in rank maybe. Nope. This is unplayable. I mean, you could try this versus like a different deck versus like maybe the what's it called deck that the combo deck we were playing against earlier. But in a deck like this, I don't think that would have been a good idea. Looks like he's having a lot of issues with connections. So we'll go Diamond Shard into Wild Shard for Might Singer. It always feels good to do that because then I feel like I'm not wasting my Wild Shards, even though it really doesn't matter that much. And then, of course, we'll play Wild Shard for Hierophant the following turn, and that's all we can do until we get other stuff rolling. My Hierophants feel like they're kind of behind most of the other formats Hierophants, but they're really here to kind of fill the gap of utility, and then eventually, once in a while, they get big, and I can buff them with my Infinitrix, and that's where it really kind of takes off. In the Runeer, we've got Flight, and we've got gaining resources on there, because once in a while I do need to get that extra resource, even though there's really not a lot to ramp into. I mean, 6 is our high end with Balthazar, and you've got 5 for Crocosaurs, and you're running 3 Crocosaur, and then of course you've got 5 for our child of whatever it's called. I always forget what the name of it is. We haven't even seen the combo happen yet. Like it doesn't. I think I did it once. No, I did it. I did do it once, but the person conceded in response to me playing child and then gaining health. I have had one person actually kill my child in response to me gaining health, which doesn't matter that much. Another interesting thing about playing child is you can play it in your second main phase if you've gained health in your first main phase or during combat, and it'll still work. It says during the turn. Whenever you gain health during the turn, and then so you could hold it off if you feel like your opponent has removal and they may use it during combat or something, or pre-combat. You can hold off and play it in the second main phase, which is always good. I hear children's crying in the other room. I might have to yell at them. They're whining. That's what they do. I can't stop playing now. 5 Shards it just started hosting me. Right? So we'll be posting the Deck Build the Squire episode later on today when I get off of playing, obviously, because I can't post it while I'm playing because that would take up my bandwidth. And last night I had on Caravel Gaming, I had on, I forget what his first name is all of a sudden. Anyways, I had him on, and that was pretty fun, having someone on from the UK again. Last time I think I had someone from the UK, it was Infamous Neo, back in like probably in the double digits of episodes. That was a long time ago. Yeah, I do have some college homework to get to this weekend though, so I do need to start working on that. So I just kind of wanted to gain some health. I really would have liked to have done this matchup. It's unfortunate if this guy's not going to show up and just give me a free win. I mean, I'll accept the free win, but because that's what looks like is happening right now in another 40 seconds. Well, actually, he's got a little bit more than 40 seconds because I think he reconnected and then disconnected promptly. Yeah, I'll be playing this next week as well. I probably shouldn't full art my cards so I can explain them more to people, but I do like the way they look when they're full art. Oh, he's back, just in time. And I'm up 4 minutes. He took 4 minutes of time damage there, although he may disconnect again. How many clunks do I have in chunks? What? So if you go 2 episodes back, let's see, we just did episode 120. If you go 2 episodes back to 119, there's a deck list in the description there. Yeah, we'll go and play a diamond shard here. I was debating on playing this for diamond, but that doesn't make sense when I've already got the double diamond in hand. It would have been nice because I didn't have anything to play that turn, though. Anyways, to have played that shard then. He's playing Altar of Nilzan, which is kind of interesting. Okay. What is this? This is play a socketed card, effigy. Okay, this is not a real deck. I can already feel it. So we're not going to get a good feel probably for what the Shoku deck typically does here. So next turn, unless he kills our guy, which he could. No, he couldn't. No, he can't kill it. No, yeah, he can. Yeah, he can kill it. He can murder our guy here. Kill our guy, rather. I'm used to murder. Oh, I guess that works. Still, there's really nothing happening on his side of the board, so it's like, okay. Alright, well, we'll go and sink in on our Hierophant. So in other decks, they'll be able to do things like in the Shoku deck, you can put a Dreadling into play and buff him right away to put him out of range of this Carnosaurus, for instance. I can't do that in my deck. Which again is like, he's really here to just give me more resources. Okay. Create a random troop. Okay, so he's doing that. I guess I'm kind of interested by this deck, but I don't think it's a real deck. I guess I get to side in my Chompasaur, a second Chompasaur. That's kind of exciting. Carnosaurus. So I want to play the Carnosaurus because I need to... I'd like to gain some life here and then buff my Hierophant out of range of his Carnosaurus. So we're just going to use this to heal ourselves a little bit off this sentry. That way I've got a body in play as well. And swing through. Gain some resources. This is actually kind of cool because I can gain so many resources that, what's it called? When I finally draw my, oh, that's a problem. I see what he's doing now. He's playing Darkheart. Okay. He's playing a Darkheart deck. I see what's happening. Okay. He might actually beat me with this now. He just played that Darkheart of Nilzan. Guess I have to sack my Carnosaurus. Well, it's a sad day in Mudville. And I kind of have to play this Howling Brave because I need to start racing him. He's going to give me like a lot of damage here. Yeah, I don't really want to trade his guy. It's a weird deck. I'm kind of flooding as well. That doesn't help. So I just need to be able to deal with this, which means I side in the other Chompasaur. Of course, I could top deck the main deck Chompasaur here. Oh, he's going to Inquisition for nothing. That's cool. Or I could... I mean, I have 6 resources in play. Don't you think if I had something to play, I would have played it? I don't know why he's playing these cards. He's just going to end up having to throw them away to that. Okay, I'll make this block because that's at least a block where I get to make a trade and not take damage. Because I'm going to lose my guy to his thing anyways. Or actually, I can just... I'll just block there, and then I'll take less damage. So we'll do that. Some of this guy's going to die anyways, so... I just used him to buff my Hierophant. Might Singer. So we'll use this to draw cards. Maybe I can draw a card that I can sacrifice instead of Might Singer. Like a Howling Brave. And a Carnosaurus for his spider? Sure. Draw the one draw the one Might Singer, and then make a huge comeback there with the rip of the Howling Brave and other stuff. So we'll sacrifice Howling Brave next turn, I think. Take 12 here. I may not want to take 12. Alright, he's putting the spiders in my deck. See, if he swings with everything, I just swing back for the win here. Yeah, so he has to just swing with the 8. He has to defend with everything else. That's fine, I'll take 8. Yeah, okay. So even Pride's Fall works here, because... so that stuff works, that works. Chomposaur works. Crocosaur... kind of works probably better than these Carnosaurus, and then Cluckodon doesn't do anything. 2 cards, I need to get... Hierophant. Flying in, the other thing are fine. I don't think I need Sky Card or any of that. I guess I don't have a lot of cards that do that other stuff. Probably 2 less for Forever Child. The thing is, like, about the main cards in the deck is they're really super clunky anyways. Like Forever's Child and Infinitrix, they're both really clunky to play. And so sometimes when the life gain doesn't matter as much, like in this matchup where everything's going to be really slow anyways, like I'll side out Forever's Child. Like 1 or 2 of them. Might say you're not OP. Cluckodon's in the main, actually, because you asked a long time ago. There's two main deck Cluckodons. So I originally had 3. I had to play around with that number. Let me get you that link actually to the episode from 2 weeks ago. Yep, I'll stick with this. This is fine. So, this one. Sentry. But yeah, if you look in the comments there, it has the full deck list. Yeah, we'll go Diamond here. And then Wild for Might Singer. Oh, look, I have the combo this time. Couldn't find it by clicking on the video tab. Alright. It should be in the comments down below. If it's not, that's a problem. Oh, look, a Pride's Fall just in time. So I'm actually just going to sit on Pride's Fall because he's going to play something else, and I'll just Pride's Fall his Hierophant. And I can always play Might Singer and Wild Shard all in the same turn. Just going to get excited, play another card, be totally stoked about it, and I'm going to be like, Pride's Fall. Oh, he gets my Pride's Fall. Never mind. Well, he might take Might Singer or Forever's Child. If he's smart, he'll take Pride's Fall. Yep, there we go. Harvest. Kind of played that in the wrong order. Yep. That's good for us though, because that means that's one less shard I have to top deck. Hierophant and Forever's Child. Just gaining resources, but I don't think that matters for me, really. He should have socketed this guy where he sacrifices. Like, that's what you socket with this guy. You socket him so he sacrifices a troop and gets bigger. But I guess he put it on the other guy. I don't know. There's also a Reddit article that has the same deck list on it as well, and it's on 5shards.com. So here, hold on. Let me redirect you to 5shards. How about that? It's got the same deck list on there. While we're waiting for Shoku the botanist to show up for this. Yep, this is it. There we go. I should be redirecting people to 5shards.com anyways. There you go. There's the deck list. Let me see if there's any changes that have been made to it. I went up to 3 Solitary Exile from this one. I pulled the Wrathwood Master Moss. I pulled Purge because Purge was really bad for the deck, and I swapped that for something else. So there's no Purge in the deck anymore. The main deck has not changed at all. The main deck hasn't changed at all. So, yeah, there you go. Take that time damage. Take it. Take all the time damage. It's making himself like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's like, this is not going well. There's a Might Singer in play. I don't know if you knew about this guy. I guess he's trying to kind of like ramp by playing this guy, but it seems like you would just do better to play the regular dork. I mean, I guess if you... No, this guy's not as good as playing a dork. Yes, I'll take 3 from your Hierophant. Yes, that will happen. I'm surprised he didn't have anything to play there. Actually, I'll take 4 because he'll play something off of Dread Harvest because he has the shard to play here. 4, block the guy. Hierophant next turn. And then Forever's Child on the following turn. Use my champion power. Take 4. Take 5. Hero Falls my guy. Okay, well, that's rude. He's in Crocosaur range here as well. So taking 7's pretty bad. I might actually have to heal this next turn. Yeah, I'm going to have to heal this next turn before I get to play Forever's Child. So Forever's Child is a little bit too late in this particular match right now that we're seeing. Yep, 6, pretty bad. Take 6. I think he just won. Yeah, I think he just won. We'll go to game 3. Yeah, even with the Infinitrix, he's got the blocker now. So Infinitrix could have helped here, but yeah, it's just not happening. So we'll go to next game. Sacking out, getting my whatever it's called was kind of a big deal there. My Yeah. No, don't watch the video. Just look down below the video. Like in that 5 shards one, it's if you look, it's on the video. Like look down below it. Scroll down. You gotta scroll down. I think we're good with this. Or it's in the YouTube video. It should be in the comments section. In the 5 shard site, you just scroll down. You can see all the cards. And we're good. Crocosaur seems pretty big here. Like a big deal. Turn 1 Howling Brave and a turn 2 Hierophant. And a Pride's Fall back up. Seems pretty good. I think this guy might be stream sniping the way he's taking forever on his turns. Just saying. Just saying. But I guess that's part of streaming, right? You just open yourself to sniping. So unfortunately next week we'll be streaming with a 5-minute delay, possibly a 10-minute delay. I found that when I would stream with the delay, it actually seems to go better. Like it seems like the stream actually runs a little bit better. Oh yeah, this is the stupid. This is the ridiculous because I go that into Infinitrix and yeah. It's like, well, what do the Cheesemiths do in the deck? They bring everything back from your crypt after it is that you've buffed everything and your opponent manages to kill it. That's what Cheesemith does for you in this deck. So we have to play our Infinitrix prior to combat, so that way we can buff our Hierophant up 1 and get him out of range of his whatever they're called. Actually, I haven't drawn Chompasaur against this deck. That would be kind of funny because I can even go after Dread Harvest with Chompasaur. Move the buffs over, get him out of Crocosaur range because that's the problem now. But he can't Crocosaur yet, so we're good. I'm not sure why. Okay, well now I just get to gain 3 life. I was gonna kill my Howling Brave. Yep. But I still gain 3 here. Sentry does nothing here. Sentry lets me Crocosaur's field, that's what it does. But yeah, the Cheesesmith is there for resiliency. It's also really good against anyone that's doing anything with their graveyards, because then now I can access your graveyard with him. Actually, you can just hold on to both of these cards because they deal with most of the stuff in his deck. Give him Steadfast and Life Drain. Might as well just give it all to him. Even though he's got Flight, I just want to give him another +1 to get him well out of Crocosaur range. And I can Pride's Fall in response to Crocosaur now too, so we should be in good shape. I don't even need to use my champion power to heal. I can just save that for if I top deck the child at this point. So he's on a 2-turn clock. And I've got backup for days for things that might be problematic. Diamond just gives you like removal that's a lot like blood removal, where it doesn't matter what you are. Like I'm going to deal with you. Like Solitary Exile is like, I don't care what you are. As long as you're targetable, I can deal with you. Kill my Infinitrix. Okay. That's fine. She did her job already. I can actually Crocosaur his field here. Do I want a Pride's Fall or Crocosaur? Gain 6. Because he has removal, I'll just go ahead and Pride's Fall this guy. And I'll Crocosaur some of his other guys next turn. I'm going to get rid of that so he can't buff anything. Or he can't, like, play things more quickly. Yep, life's getting out of range now. Got a lot of life. Okay. So I'll just Solitary Exile that guy. Be funny if I top deck the whatever it is, the guy that destroys artifacts. Sacrifice Crocosaur. Yep. Solitary. And then now Cheesesmith can pull back like everything in my crypt, or I can access his crypt with him. Plus, they kind of work together because Runear gets you to a place where you can play every card Cheesesmith can produce. So, for instance, Cheesesmith, now if Cheesesmith makes the 10 cost, whatever it is, guy, then now I can actually use him. Yeah, he really needs that guy to be like a 5/5 at least. Yeah, so I can bring back Pride's Fall if I need to, or I can bring back Infinitrix or Crocosaur. Yeah, it's whatever. I'm just going to play Might Singer and just push that damage for the win. It is a lot of life sometimes. Sometimes this happens. Like, especially like if you resolve a life drain against the Ruby player, like it's like good luck. Like if you resolve it and it attacks for I'd say 2 turns, you're really far ahead of the Ruby player, and so it can be really hard for them. They have to hope that you top deck all the rest of your shards, and yeah. Am I on the am I on here? Let's see. Constructed leaderboard.